Hey everybody, it's Romance Gosha66, and as you read by the title, today the story is pretty fucked up. And by pretty, I mean really fucked up. So, well, it all started. I was just laying in bed, right there, chilling. I felt sick as fuck all day, and I just pretty much slept after I got off work. And I get off work at like 4 or 5, so I slept from 4 or 5 to like 7, 8. And when I woke up, I decided that I wanted to go to McDonald's, get a drink, and then go to Little Village and cruise and smoke. But that is not where my night took me. God said nope, and some other shit happened. So, I was driving on a street that I always drive down to McDonald's, right? And there's nobody on the street. It's dark as fuck. It's 8 o'clock. And I see like a mile down a cop car, and he's like sideways, like covering like my side of the street. And he's like outside the car, and he's like shining people with a flashlight to go like down this back road. But I didn't know. I thought there was like something behind his car or some shit. I thought he was like shining the flashlight, like go around him or some shit. So I was like, alright, and I just went around him, and then quickly realized that there was nothing behind him, but a couple blocks still down the road, there was a huge semi-truck that was like covering the whole fucking like street and shit, and there was like hella more cops, and they were all outside. And let me just tell you, I did not smoke since like after work, but I had all my weed on me, like ready to smoke, because like I like to get my drink first, get prepared to go on to my adventure, and then light the blunt up. So I did not smoke yet, but my car smells like weed, so I was like, nah. So I hurry up and like turned into this like car dealership real quick, did a U-turn, and came back towards the cop that I originally drove past. And now I'm like, fuck, bro, I don't want to drive past this cop again. And luckily enough, as I'm driving back up to him, he's outside the car, and he's walking towards my car. And I'm like, fuck, dude, I don't want to deal with this. He's going to say my car smells like weed. He's going to do all this shit. And I'm like, no, I don't want to do this. So this thing is coming up to my car. Like, here's my car. Here's the turn. Here's him. Bitch, I'm like, whoop. I'm like about to hit him. And I just zoom. And there's like hella cars on down this back road, because it was the back road that he was like showing people to go to. So there's hella cars. There's like a big line because there's stop signs and everything. And the road's like so small that it could only pretty much fit like one car at a time. And I was like, I'm not about to just sit here so the cop could just like walk up to my car, like that's dead. So I started driving like half on the grass, half on the road, fucking zooming past all these cars, turn on another back road, and then turn to go back onto the same block where all the cops are at to go get my McDonald's, knowing damn well this nigga took my fucking license plate. I'm so fucking stupid. Why did I do that? Why did I fucking run away and then go back to the same block? I don't know. I'm fucking retarded. I can't tell you otherwise. But, so, I'm at the stoplight right in front of the McDonald's, sitting there, being all happy and shit, like, oh damn, like I just did that. I just got away. Like, we're about to pull into McDonald's, get my fucking smoothie, and fucking be on my way. Be on my merry fucking way. But that's not how it went. The light turned green. Next thing I noticed in my rear view mirror, there's a cop behind me. And I'm like, fuck. So I fucking put on my hazards, put that bitch in park, and I sprayed the fuck out of my car. And then the cop comes up. He tells me, why the fuck did I run? And I'm like, I don't know. Dude says my car smells like weed. He's like, you got weed on you? I'm like, nah. So he fucking makes me get out the car. He fucking puts my hand on my car, and he's like, you sure you got no weed? And I'm like, fuck, okay, yeah, Yes, I do. I do. It's in my fucking bag. Because they're like searching my car. There's like 5 cops like outside, like around my car, searching that bitch. There's like 6 cop cars all around my car. Like I'm a fucking like drug dealer or some shit. So I'm like, yes, boy. There's like a couple blunts. They're all in my bag. They're all in my bag. They're all in like the front little zipper in my bag. And like these little black containers that I pre-roll and put all my blunts in. I was like, it's in my bag. There's nowhere else. It's all I got. And so they took it, and then they were like, okay, we're gonna take you to jail. And I was like, fuck. And they were like, and we're going to impound your car. And I was like, fuck. Because I am a broke piece of shit. And I work every day, but I kind of make shit money. So it's honestly really hard to get by with anything. And my car is my life. And that bitch is gone. In jail, pretty much. Like, we're both in jail. Like, I'm in jail, my car's in jail. And that was pretty much the only reason I was sad the whole time. Because the whole time during, like, the lockup process and everything, I was fucking bawling my eyes out. And it wasn't because I pretty much just fucked up my life. No, it was not. It was because I lost my car. And my car is my life. My car is my everything. My car, I did it all. Nobody helped me. So that's why my car is my everything. And that is why I was so sad the whole time. I was not crying for anything else. I was not crying because I fucked up my life. I was crying because my fucking car is locked up. And the niggas locked up my fucking winter coat with my car too. They literally made me stand outside in like literally a hoodie like this. And it's fucking like it's literally like 10 degrees outside. And I'm just standing there freezing. I'm just standing there fucking freezing. They lock up my winter fucking coat. And then I apologize to the officer like hella times. And he takes me to jail. And he fucking like does the fucking questionnaire shit. My back hurts so bad right now. I'm sorry, guys. Fucking he does like the fucking papers, questionnaire and shit. And dude is asking me like all these questions like, am I in a gang? Like, and I'm like, nah. And he's like, are you sure? And I'm like, nah, I'm not fucking telling you if I am or not. The fuck? That's not going on record. You got me fucked up. And then this nigga had the nerve to say that I roll shitty blunts. Bruh. He was like, them skinny ass blunts. I was like, first off, is that bitch some za? You don't need to fucking roll a fucking thick ass blunt, bitch. A thin blunt with some fucking za and that shit will get you fucking higher than a kite, my nigga. And honestly, the cop was like cool but rude as fuck at the same time, because the cop just kept calling me a fucking hood rat the whole goddamn time. I think that was fucking very disrespectful, because even though I almost hit him, I was not disrespectful at all the whole time, and he kept calling me it over and over and over again. Like, bogus as fuck for what? I don't understand why, because other than hitting him, pretty much almost hitting him, I did nothing wrong. So I don't know why the fuck he needs to come out and fucking disrespect me like that, like multiple times too. And then this nigga went through my fucking like record and shit and was like, why the fuck did you get locked up for graffitiing and all this shit? And pretty much he gave me like a ticket for like almost hitting him. No, he gave me a ticket for resisting arrest. No, for resisting like the cop like stopping me. And then he gave me a ticket for weed, because I had like literally, I had all my blunts on me. He took all my fucking containers, bro. I had like fucking 5 blunts on me, and they're all gone. All containers are gone too. And fucking, so like, yeah. And then he gave me like a fucking like I bond. I don't know what the fuck that is, but it's like $2,000. And my nigga, I've never had $1,000 to my name, so I don't know how the fuck I'm gonna do that. But the thing that gets me the most is I have court. I can't just pay these tickets, you know? It's not normal tickets, I guess. I can't just pay them. I gotta go to court and pay them, but also figure out what the judge wants me to do too. So I gotta pay a lawyer too. Like, bitch, all this for being a cop. But so I gotta pay a fucking lawyer and hope that I don't get put back on probation, because as you guys know, I was on probation, but I'm off probation. And honestly, physically, I'd rather do time in prison than fucking hire a lawyer and possibly go back on probation. I would rather do time in jail than go back on probation or anything like that, because that shit is so fucking gay, dude. And I don't know, like, I don't know, it was just really fucking shitty. Like, I got my car out the next day. Like, my mom paid it for me with money she doesn't have, and I have to pay her back. But it was like $800, and that's really fucked. Like, literally, my paycheck a week is literally $100. Like, how the fuck do I live on that? I don't even know. So personally, I'm trying to look for another job, and these were 2 jobs, or find just a different one in general, because I need to pay my mom back, plus pay all my tickets, plus pay a lawyer, plus pay my I-bond ? I don't know. But also, literally 2 days before I went to jail and got my car impounded, literally 2 days before, I was just cruising on the same street that I got stopped at. I was cruising, I was speeding as usual, and I was like gonna go to the city, but I was like, no, I gotta go pick up this person first. So I turned around and started heading back that way, and I was like right there, like, right by their house. And out of nowhere, I'm fucking in the right lane, and there's like a street, like it's an intersection, there's a light, everything, and there's somebody turning. They stop, and then I keep going, and then they're like, no, and they fucking go out, and I like brake the best that I can, because I'm fucking speeding, and I get in the right lane, but they didn't even turn right, because I fucking get in the right lane as they're fucking like pulling out and shit, and they fucking hit like my rim and my tire. Insert that here. And literally, they just fucking like hit me, and I fucking dipped. Fucking not even stayed on the fucking main road. They went into a back street and just did whatever the fuck they did. And like, at that point, because I am a crazy bitch, I did think about chasing them, or even trying to get the license plate, but I really could not. I just wanted to, literally, my car was stopped. I literally just ran out my car, like literally looked at the road, and there was like all these parts on the road, and I didn't know they weren't from my car at the time. I thought they were from my car, but they were from the other car. But I did not know that at the time, because I was in like shock and shit. So I was like, oh shit, my car is fucked. So I like, there's like cars like coming on the street too, like seeing me in the middle of the street, like on the road, like all these parts and shit. And fucking, like, there's literally cars like about to run over the parts, and I'm like running in front of them. I'm like, hold on guys, I got you. And I fucking like picked up all the fucking parts. I'm like carrying it. I open my door, I throw that bitch in the passenger seat, and I fucking get it, and I literally whip it to like the next block, and I'm like, alright, I'm outside, like come outside. And like the person I'm picking up, they fucking go to open my passenger door, and that bitch will not open. And I'm like, bro, just open my door, what are you doing? And I'm like, oh fuck yeah, don't force that bitch coming through my side or some shit, climbing through the window or some shit, bitch. And then they were like, why the fuck do you have all these parts? Like, these parts are red. And I was like, oh shit, they're from the other car, they're not from my car. Terrific. So pretty much I just broke, if you know what this is, the lower hand of the passenger side, some shit like that, the suspension, some shit like that. My car is not fixed yet. I do have the part. It was it was $100 part, which that took also all my money pretty much. And then I gotta wait for it to go into the shop. And it was so fucked up because when I got arrested, I was literally in the cop car like, bro, somebody did hit in front of me the other day, and I just bought the part, and I'm waiting for it to get to the mechanic, and now my shit is locked up. Like, great. But thank you so much for watching. Like, comment, subscribe, share my videos with your friends. This means so much, especially when you guys fucking share my videos, because as you can tell, I'm going through a fucking lot right now. And this is my dream. And to be honest, without making my dream, I don't know what I'm gonna do, because this is what I've always wanted my whole life. Ever since I was little, this is what I've wanted. And I just really hope and pray every single night that I do make it. And you guys sharing and liking and commenting and subscribing really helps, and it just fucking motivates me even more. So thank you so much.